does move the runner over to third. And Kranick is up with one away and a runner on third. That's Clay Patrick. First pitch goes after it, opposite field. Will it drop? Nope, right fielder is there, tagging up. There won't be a play at the plate. Well, there was. Cut off, but it was cut off just about the time Patrick was sliding into home. They throw it anyway, and it gets past the catcher, but a run in.
The center fielder, number 23, Evan Alderman.
So Kranick will still get credit for the sacrifice to bring home. And they'll check to see if he left early, but he did not. So they check anyway to see if he might have taken off a step early. He did not. Lander waits for confirmation, holding the ball. And the dump. You could tell the way he was ready to move into the play that there was no interest in even really discussing it, but he did throw the safe sign eventually, and third baseman throws the ball back to the pitcher, and here we go. Left-handed batter, Evan Alderman. Alderman is 1 for 4 here in game number 1. First pitch is a ball to Alderman. Second pitch, fastball, bunt. This could be trouble. Pitcher comes off the mound. He's not going to get there in time. Alderman beats it out. Good bunt between the mound and third base for Evan Alderman and a base hit.
Number 2, Will Redding.
So Alderman finds himself, works his way on to first base. Good bunt. And that's the Hurricanes' 15th hit of the ball game. Alderman at first, Redding at the plate. The second baseman for the Hurricanes is 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI here in the opener. Thinking, much like we were thinking, that Alderman perhaps is a threat to steal over at first base, so they throw over there. He dives in safely. Alderman, 4 for 4 in stolen base attempts this year, and that actually leads the Hurricanes. This one almost caught him leaning. A quick response by Alderman to dive back in. Head first, slides safely under the tag. Still waiting for the first pitch to Will Redding. Alderman creeping slowly off the base, digging in. Pitcher comes set, goes home, not going. Line drive to center field. It's going to drop. Yep, has to pull up. Center fielder, tough play for Dowell. That line drive drops in front of him.
Now batting.
And last second he realized he couldn't make a play on it. Pulled up. Better that than letting it dive and go behind him. They would have been running for days out there if that one would have got past him. Straight away center field.
That was the first pitch.
So Alderman now is in scoring position, and the time has been called. Pitcher's not happy, smacks the ball into the mid, and now he's got to wait for the coach to come on out and have a word with him. So I think Urgel really wanted to finish this inning, but he pounds his mitt as he waits now for the relief from the pen, and in fact there will be a pitching change. So Urgel did a good job out of the pen. I think he wanted to see it through, but he will be replaced.
Pitching change for Lander University. Now on the mound for the Bearcats, number 17, Marshall Thompson.
So the call to the bullpen made by Lander here in the bottom of the 8th. We'll give you all the information on who it is and a little bit of how things have gone for them here so far this season when we return. We'll be right back. So Lander brings in their third pitcher of the ball game. And the young man, number 17, Marshall Thompson, a right-handed pitcher, a freshman. The other member of the roster from the Peach State, Juliet, Georgia. Freshman coming in. First batter he'll face is Jared Jones, first baseman. Big off-speed pitch. Curls in and drops in for a strike. Jones just stands there and watches that one come in. Good pitch from Thompson in his first throw. Thompson has been efficient out of the pen, making his 9th appearance. He has a save. And he's eligible for one here. 8 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 7 walks, 16 strikeouts in 8 1/3 innings. 2.16 ERA. Opponents batting only 161 against Thompson so far. Two balls, 1 strike. Fastball misses. A little off the plate, perhaps, from the right-hander. Didn't miss by much. Maybe a little low. 3-1. Hey, a walk here would make things really interesting. 3 balls, 1 strike. We'll see if Jones goes after it, or if Thompson can get that second strike of the at-bat. Runners are on first and second. Hurricanes trail by 3 runs here in the 8th. That pitch also very similar to where the last one was, a little off. Looked about knee-high, but a little off the plate, away from the right-hander.
Zach Barron.
Tom's going to call out his catcher to have a word. The bases now are loaded. With 2 outs here in the 8th, and Zach Barron is the batter. Barron, 3 for 3. He scored twice, was hit by a pitch last inning, and now leaning on the redshirt senior to see if he can knock in at least a few here. Tying run is at first base for the Hurricanes. The first pitch plunks him right above the 3 on the back of his jersey. Barron rips off his arm plate. That one stung.
Number 15.
And that'll draw
Logan.
a visit. Nope, I'm sorry. He's just coming out to get the ball that hit him. Thought they were coming out to the mound, but they were actually just picking up the ball that had rolled off to the side. So first pitch to Barron. Cuts this into and sure enough, that'll be it. Thompson is through. They don't waste any time going to the pen in this situation. Bases are still loaded. 2 outs. The Hurricanes now only trail by 2. We'll be back in a moment. Tell you who the new pitcher is here in the 8th. So Josh Logan will be the batter for the Hurricanes. The new pitcher for Lander is number 34, Joseph Witt, a left-handed throwing sophomore from Graniteville, South Carolina, a Midland Valley High School. The line on Witt will run a little something like this coming in. This is his 11th appearance out of the pen. He's the closer. 4 saves, 20 in a third innings, 18 hits, 5 earned runs, 13 walks, 25 strikeouts, and 20 in a third. 2.21 batting average, opponents batting .247. So Josh Logan has a chance to tie this up with a single, perhaps. He's 1 for 4. He does have an RBI in the ball game. He singled his last time up. First pitch taken for a ball. So this thing has gotten interesting in a hurry. The Hurricanes, again, trail by 2, 11-9. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. The bases are loaded, but there are 2 outs. This pitch low and inside. 2 straight balls from Witt to open the at-bat for Logan. Nowhere to put him. As Witt has been the closer for Lander this season. Left-handed thrower. Brings across a fastball for a strike. 2-1. Josh Logan, .279 batting average coming into today's ball game. He's 1 for 4. This a chopper foul over Coach McLean's hand in the air over there in the third base coach's box. And now Witt has worked himself back into having a chance to do it all himself as the count goes to 2-2. Comes set, the 2-2 pitch, off speed, stays upstairs, ball 3. I will take a free one here. 3-2. Payoff pitch, 3-2, 2 outs, bases loaded, swing fouled straight back off the net. We will do it again. Runners have to head back. Everybody moving on the pitch. Runners will go back to their bases. Come on, Josh. Big at bat here. Big at bat. Another payoff pitch coming from Witt. Here it comes. Hard ground ball under the glove of the third baseman. 1 run is in. This ball game is tied. And the Hurricanes and Logan have evened it up. 11s across the board.
Now batting the left fielder, number 20, Jonathan Martin.
That ball was a bullet, hard hit ball. It got under the third baseman's glove. It was a bang bang play. That ball was a shot, hard hit ball. Oops. So the game's evened up. That was a big hit. And Jonathan Martin, PBC Freshman of the Week at the plate with first pitch of ball, second pitch of ball, 2-0 First base is open. As again, on the throw, Barron hustled over to third on that hit. And on the throw into third, that kind of bounced in and trickled away into foul territory from the third baseman. Logan was able to go to second. He was going anyway. Here's a ground ball through the left side. First baseman barehands it, underhand throw to the pitcher, and they get him. Well played again, as the second baseman was right over there. They had played him to pull that ball, but the first baseman is the one who makes the stab backhand. He has to throw a long underhand lead pass to the pitcher, who kind of catches it and traps it in his chest as he steps on the bag and ends the inning. So 3-1
pitching change
to end the ruling on that one. And for the Hurricanes in the eighth, 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors. A pair were left on. Dakota Long will come in to catch. And this game just keeps going back and forth. New pitcher, the Hurricanes will go to their closer. It's Mitch Holloway coming on. We'll be back in a moment as Holloway takes his warm-up throws. We're in the 9th inning. This game has had plenty of offense. The score is tied at 11. We'll be back in a moment. So we go to the 9th, all tied up at 11. Leadoff batter is going to be a pinch hitter for Lander, number 35, Chuck Lawing. And for Lawing, facing Mitch Holloway, the GSW closer, Lawing takes 4 straight balls.
Number 1, Colton Yeager.
So Holloway comes in and issues 4 straight balls and puts the leadoff man aboard. The Hurricanes have not held Lander scoreless in an inning since the 3rd. And so now it looks like we'll have a pinch runner for Lawing over at first. '27. Gatlin Minnick. So Gatlin Minnick, the pinch runner over at first base. First pitch to Colton Yeager is off the plate away from the right-handed batter for a ball. These teams have combined for 33 hits and 22 runs in the opening game. 3 hours and 25 minutes of action. That pitch taken for a strike, so Holloway throws his first strike of the afternoon after 5 consecutive balls. So let's see if he's in the groove now. Let's see if Holloway has found his groove. Throws over to first, diving in safely is Minnick. One ball, one strike. Fastball down the middle, strike 2, taken by Yeager. That sounds right. I think so, something like that. Threw over to first, runner back safely. One ball, 2 strikes, pitch in the dirt, knocked down by Dakota Long, who's come into, or stayed in after pinch hitting last inning behind the plate for the Hurricanes. So Long put to the test immediately. That one in the dirt, he's able to knock it down. Count remains 2-2. Hurricanes with a 4-run 8th inning to even this ball game up at 11. If you're tuned in for Game 2, we're still in Game 1. This one, a line drive over Will Redding into right center field. Moving over to third is the runner, and there's men on the corners now for Lander in the 9th.
Now batting the left fielder, number 24, Alex Conaway.
Let's go, Alex.
Runners on the corners, nobody out. Holloway's in trouble early here in the 9th inning. A walk and a single to right center that allowed the runner to move over to third, go from first to third on the play. Has put runners on the corners, nobody away. Alex Conaway. Conaway. Let's see what he's done today. First pitch taken for a ball outside. Conaway, 1 for 3, scored a run. He's walked twice, and his first pitch from Holloway is a ball. Popped up right behind home plate, moving slightly over. Now the wind blows it a little bit, and Dakota Long can't hold on to it. Falling to his right towards third base, and it'll be an error on Dakota Long. Foul tip.
Hey, work hard. Come on, 2-4, let's go, baby.
So the at-bat goes on.
Let's get outfield, 2-4, let's go.
But Holloway does have is ahead in the count 1-2. So we'll see if he can maybe do the work himself here to get the first out of the inning. Both sides with 17 hits, both sides with 11 runs. This one inside, off the handle of the bat or the butt of the bat. Almost looked like it could have came in and hit him, but as he pulled the bat up and backed up, hit off the end of bottom of the bat, it looks like, for a foul ball. Count remains 1-2. Alex Conaway, the batter. Holloway making his 12th appearance. That one's a ball. 2-2. Holloway making his, again, 12th appearance. He's pitched 11 1/3 innings. He has 3 saves and a 3-1 record out of the bullpen. 11 1/3, 14 hits, 6 earned runs, 7 walks, 10 strikeouts, 4.76 ERA, and opponents are hitting .298. Swing and a miss, so he gets the out.
Now batting the first baseman, number 18, Nathan Schreckengast.
I'm sorry. Whether they do it intentional or unintentional, one of them did, but I will not pitch it.
Come on, Shrek.
Come on, Shrek. Come on, kid. Come on, buddy. Yeah, get him out!
So the big man, the cleanup hitter, Nathan Schreckengast,
Now batting
who was
right
mashing
fielder,
the ball,
number 21,
takes the first
Carson
pitch.
Jones.
Was that the first pitch? First pitch on the bat? Lays down a bunt. Beautiful bunt down the first base line. They have a hard time just getting him out. They have to, covering the bag is Redding, who has to catch the ball barehanded just to make the out at first. So perfect timing and a great bunt brings home the go-ahead run. Who tossed that one, Jared Jones or the pitcher? Jones. Yeah.
Good spot, kid.
First 2 pitches to Jones, Carson Jones, the batter, taken for a ball. So how about the timing of that bunt? The 2-0 pitch, a ball upstairs, 3-0. So Lander will make it 6 straight innings with a run across, at least one. They have a 1-run lead, 12-11 now. And 4 straight balls. That one upstairs.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 3, Reed Gray.
Runners on first and second for the Bearcats in the 9th, and Reed Gray, designated hitter, the batter. First pitch to Reed Gray. Aim for a strike. That one, it comes inside and it'll hit him. Bases are loaded.
Now batting the shortstop, number 6, Bailey Connell.
2 outs, bases loaded for Lander. The batter, shortstop Bailey Connell. Connell, 3 for 4. 2 RBIs. He scored 3 times. Has a home run and he walked once.
Come on, Bailey!
Bases are loaded for Connell with 2 outs. Bearcats already with a run this inning here in the 9th to stretch or to take the lead, regain the lead, 12-11. First pitch taken for a strike. Lander again has, as I mentioned, has not been held scoreless in an inning since the 3rd. Called strike. And in one of those innings, they had the bases loaded, and Spinks got a double play to get out of the inning. Now, in fairness, the Hurricanes have only been held scoreless twice in an inning. Swing and a miss, held on, and it'll be a strikeout swinging to end the inning.
1 run, 1 hit. There was 1 GS.
Lander in the 9th, a run, a hit.
Left on base.
No errors, they stranded 3.
Your score, Lander 12.
We'll see who goes out to center field.
11.
See who goes out to center field this half inning for the Bearcats. They trot out, have to hold the Hurricanes scoreless, and it looks like 27 will go to left. 24 will move over to center, and there you go. So Minnick will stay in to play left, and the left fielder Conaway will now assume the duties in center field. And Witt will come on for another inning of work. So it's up to there will be no saves issued in this one, or at least it's not looking that way. You never know how it'll turn out in this game. But it'll be the battle of the closers to see who gets the W in this game. Again, Mitch Holloway came on in the 9th and has allowed the go-ahead run. And Witt, who came in last inning, was the benefit of that run, is now the pitcher of record for the Bearcats.
The right fielder, number 24.
And it'll be up to Clay Patrick to get things started. Clay Patrick. First pitch swinging back off the net and up, and it rolls over into the seating bowl for a strike. Clay Patrick, a high fly ball to left field. He needs some help from the wind. Will it go? Put a stamp on it. Touch 'em all, number 24. Game-tying home run, Clay Patrick. Airmail delivery to left field. How about that?
Now batting the catcher, number 6, Dakota Long.
Back and forth we go. This game is tied at 12, and now Dakota Long will step in. Nobody out in the 9th. He takes a cut at 1, foul back. So Clay Patrick, sophomore from Sly County High School. Long turns on one. Foul ball. Patrick hit I mentioned in the beginning of the broadcast, a home run in the opening series of the season against Mars Hill. Since then, he's somewhat struggled at the plate. Came into the action today with this was his 18th start. Swing and a miss in the dirt. They'll throw down to first. And
now batting the third baseman, number 22, Alex Kranick.
2 away, or 1 away for Alex Kranick. Patrick, 141 batting average, making his 18th start. That his second home run after that one he hit against Mars Hill in the first series of the season. RBI number 7. But six.
Now batting the center fielder, number 23, Evan Alderman.
And it's a 4-pitch walk to Alex Kranick. So the thank you. Alderman, the batter. He's not fared well against left-handed pitchers here this year. We'll see how he can do here. They're still playing Alderman to pull. Second baseman well over towards first base. First pitch to Alderman is a ball. So it's been 5 straight balls from Witt here in the 9th. After he struck out Dakota Long, he's thrown 5 straight balls. There's 1 out, runner on first. They'll go over to first again. Kranick back safely. Kranick, 2 for 3 on stolen base attempts this season. Fouled back off the net. Strike 1. Three hours and 42 minutes. This time they catch him leaning a dive in. Says the tag. Umpire shows tag was up on the shoulder. Lander wanted the out on the pickoff. Umpire signals that the tag was back on the shoulder. And Kranick's hand was on the bag, so count still 1-1. They'll go over there again. This time Kranick just takes a stride over and steps on the base. Not nearly the lead and position he was in a moment ago. One pitch off the plate for a ball. 2-1. Throw over to first again. Kranick runs back in. Oh no.
Yes, sir.
Opposite field, single base hit to left.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Will Redding.
Check, check. Brett, are we back on?
Yeah, man.
Give me a quick shout here. I don't know what happened. Our internet did not go down, but if somebody on the chat board would let me know that we're connected back up again. Check. Check. Anybody out there listening has a chance to tell me if we're back up and running? Check on our audio feed. I don't know what. Thank you for the heads up on that. What a time to go out, huh? I guess we've worn out the internet with this 3-hour and 45-minute ball game. It was out for a second. So for those of you that I think we probably missed this, I don't know where we went off the air. Leadoff batter for the Hurricanes was Clay Patrick. He hit a home run. Dakota Long struck out swinging. 4-pitch walk to Kranick. And now Alderman went opposite field with a base hit to left. And there's runners on first and second to Will Redding. First pitch to Redding was a strike. The second pitch bounces into home plate. Catcher does a good job to keep it in front of him. And the count goes to 1-1. So as the field looks now, it's Redding at the plate. Kranick's at second. Alderman's at first. There's one away. And the score is tied 12-12 here in the bottom of the ninth. This shot off the end of the bat, foul, first base side. Hurricanes with 19 hits. Lander 17. 3 hours and 47 minutes. Game 2, originally scheduled to start at 4 p.m. But that's okay. It's been an exciting game nonetheless. Back and forth we go. Lots of offense, obviously. This pitch just off the plate. Lander obviously wanting the called strike, but it's been pretty consistent to where the umpire's been going with that one. 2-2. Can Redding deliver? Will Redding, senior from Woodstock, Georgia. Ground ball to the second baseman. He's going to flick it underhand to the shortstop, on to first, and it's an inning-ending double play. Lander forces extra frames.
For GSW in the bottom of the ninth.
We go to the 10th. Why not?
2 hits.
We're tied at 12.
There were no Lander errors. One runner left on.
So let them know wherever they may be if you're listening. Hopefully we can get a couple of our numbers back up. Oh man, yours went out longer than that. You never know with the wireless. We're working off a wireless signal. And it wasn't until I popped back over I saw the alert. Our apologies. You've missed a lot of action. You've seen or heard a lot of action. And we've hopefully got you back up to speed. Our live stats feed is still going too, so you can check over there. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to step away from the mic here as we head to the 10th. Top of the 10th inning. The batter's Mason Dodd. Dodd, 2 for 5, 3 RBIs, a home run. First pitch takes a big cut. The left-hander swings and misses, strike one. This has been a ball game to pad the old batting stats for both sides. Lots of hits in this ball game. Swinging strike and a ball. 1-1 the count to Dodd. Mitch Holloway on. This one outside to the back stop. 2-1. Oops. That one bounces inside into the backstop. 3-1, so a couple of wild pitches here to start off the first at bat of the 10th. 3-1 the count to Mason Dodd. .31 pitch to Mason Dodd, leadoff hitter in the 10th. That one bounces low and inside for ball 4. And Dodd is aboard.
Now batting the catcher, number 15, Ryan Troutman.
The batter, Ryan Troutman. Runner aboard, nobody out. Another one bounces into home plate. That allows the runner to take second base. So that's like 3 or 4 in a row that Holloway's hopping into home plate. And this one allows the runner to go to scoring position. .10 pitch is about to come to Troutman. Go ahead run is at second base for Lander. Squares the bunt, pulls back, called strike, 1-1. .70 degrees it says in Americus right now. Wind blowing at the current moment from the west at 16 miles an hour. Kind of a game of cat and mouse at second base. Holloway spins but does not throw. From the west at 16 miles an hour. So it probably shouldn't come as much of a surprise when you look at maybe that there's been this much offense. The bunt is down. It's going to be trouble for Holloway. He can't get there. That's a base hit. That's a base hit. That was a well-placed bunt. Holloway having to come to his right off the mound. Backhands it, and then he actually was going to look to third because he was right there, but the runner was there safely. No play. Base hit, bunt single.
For Lander, number 27, Gatlin Minnick.
Let's go, baby!
So Gatlin Minnick, he actually was the pinch runner earlier, the last half inning, and now stayed out to play in left field. So Minnick will get his first at bat of the ball game. As the winds pick up even more here, paper blowing everywhere as we're just under a tent. Up behind the seating bowl, just the start of the first baseline. First pitch to Minnick is a ball. 1-0. Runners at the corners. Squares to bunt. And they do appeal the second. Says he didn't offer. 2-0. Pitch was a little low. From Holloway. Fastball right down the middle for a strike, 2-1. Now it feels like the wind has actually been blowing out to left field as it's gusting. It is just swirled all around today. Now a big gust of wind blowing towards right out from home to the left field foul pole. Three and 1 is the count to Minnick here in the 10th. Low pitch, ball 4. That one almost trouble for Dakota Long as it skips. I think it hit the dirt right before it got to his glove.
Colton Yeager.
There's nobody out and the base is loaded. Holloway has walked a pair this inning. Holloway, in his second inning on the mound, has 4 walks, so he's been struggling with his command here. The Hurricanes closer. So far for Holloway, 1 inning. He's out for his second, but hasn't gotten out yet here in the 10th. 2 hits, a run, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, 1 wild pitch, 1 hit batter. Holloway is the 6th pitcher used by the Hurricanes in this game. That pitch up, foul back to Yeager. Colton Yeager, the batter. That one's down in the dirt. Runner's going to come in and score. That one. That one down low, but probably one that Dakota Long should have still been able to at least muffle down. So all the runners will advance. We're going to go with a pass ball on that one. At the moment, that'll be an unearned run, but Holloway doesn't have anybody out in the inning yet. Fouled back, 1-2. It had just gotten to the dirt right before his glove, and it just kind of scooted right between the wickets underneath. Another foul ball. Didn't even roll all the way. It was deflected enough where it didn't even roll all the way to the back wall. It had just gone halfway between the grass and the dirt circle around home plate. By the time Long got it and turned around, perhaps a play at the plate, but they didn't go after it hard enough. Another foul tip. or foul ball rather, out of play, back here by our tent. Still 1-2. So Lander runs their streak to 7 straight innings with a run, at least one run across. And they take a 13-12 lead. 1-2 pitch. Line drive to center for a single. So you can count that other run as earned. Although and that's a base clearing single, so technically the Gatlin run will be unearned, I guess.
Fielder number 24, Alex